Hello everybody and welcome to the Creatrix YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we'll support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable EC student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join an academy using the code AnkitESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on an academy subscription using the code AnkitESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code AnkitESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, in the previous few videos I have told you about the construction and the working of your MOSFET. So we have seen two types of MOSFET, depletion type MOSFET and enhancement type MOSFET. In enhancement type, I have told you about the two type of MOSFET, P-channel MOSFET and N-channel MOSFET. In this video, we will solve a few problems based on the concept that we have studied so far, and you will understand how to apply the current expressions that we have studied. Okay. So now let us start with the first problem. It says calculate the value of current in case of NMOS for the parameters given below. It is saying VGS equal to 2 VTN and NMOS is in saturation. In saturation, we know the equation for current is K VGS minus VTN square. What was this K? K was mu n COX W by L. This COX was epsilon OX by TOX into W by L. Now this mu n is given as 650. Epsilon OX is 3.9 into 8.85. Epsilon R into epsilon naught, 10 to the power minus 14. Don't take 12 here, because we are working in centimeter. So remember, epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad per meter. It is also equal to 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 14 farad per centimeter. So we are using centimeter, so I will take 10 to the power minus 14. By oxide thickness 450 angstrom. 450 in centimeter, 10 to the power minus 8 into W by L. W is how much? 40 and L is 4. So W by L is 10. So that will be the value of K. It will come out to be 2.49 10 to the power minus 4 ampere per volt square. Now based on this, your drain current would be 2.49 into 10 to the power minus 4 VGS. VGS is 2 VTN. 2 VTN is how much? 0.75 into 2, that is 1.5. VTN is 0.75 whole square. Okay. So that will come out to be 0.14 milliampere. As simple as that. Here the special thing about this problem is it has directly given us the region of operation, and if I directly know the region of operation, I know which current equation is to be applied. The challenge in the problems based on MOSFET is to identify whether the transistor is operating in linear region or it is operating in saturation region. But since I know now in this problem it is operating in saturation, I have directly used the expression for saturation. Next, the drain of N-channel MOSFET is shorted to gate so that VGS equal to VDS. If threshold voltage is 1 volt, ID equal to 1 milliampere. If for VGS equal to 2, what will be ID for VGS equal to 3? See, what it says is, threshold voltage is given as 1 volt, it is enhancement type. Okay. So it is saying that we have short circuited the gate terminal to the drain. This we have shorted. So that means VGS equal to VDS. Okay. So if I say that Suppose example, in the question it is saying VGS equal to 2, which means VDS is also equal to 2. So if I take VGS minus VT, it is 2 minus VT is 1, that is 1. So VGS minus VT is 1, whereas VDS is 2. So can I say this? VDS is greater than VGS minus VT. Whenever VGS is equal to VDS, VDS will always be greater than VGS minus VT. Is my point clear to you? If two values are equal and you subtract something from one value, the other value will become greater. So in that case, the MOSFET operates in saturation region. This you can also directly remember for future cases. Whenever the gate and the drain terminal are tied together, MOSFET will work in the saturation region. Now, if it is working in the saturation region, ID equal to K or ID1 equal to K, VGS1 minus VT square, ID2 K, VGS2 minus VT square. Now, if you take the ratio ID2 by ID1 is VGS2 minus VT whole square by VGS1 minus VT whole square. So the drain current would be previous drain current 1 milliampere, VGS2 3 minus 1 square by 2 minus 1 square, that is 4 milliampere. So the current in the second case will come out to be 4 milliampere. And what is the point that we have learned in this problem? Is that when gate and drain are tied together, MOSFET will always operate in the saturation region. This is something that you need to remember for future cases also. Next one. When the VGS of a MOSFET with VT 400 millivolt working in saturation, again it is giving us the region of operation, is 900 millivolt. So let me write down. VGS is 900 millivolt, VT is 400 millivolt, and it is working in saturation. The drain current is 1 milliampere. If channel width modulation is neglected, that means lambda is 0, and assuming saturation, we need to find ID for VGS. Now since we are assuming saturation, I will write ID1 K VGS1 minus VT square, ID2 K VGS2 minus VT square. If you take the ratio ID2 by ID1, VGS2 minus VT square by VGS1 minus VT square. Now VGS2 is 1400 millivolt and VT is 400. VGS1 initial voltage is 900 minus 500. So the next drain current will be the previous one into 1000 by, sorry, that is 400, not 500. 1000 by 500 whole square. Again it will come out to be 4 milliampere. So if the region of operation is given, it is very simple, and we have learnt if gate and drain are connected together, then region of operation is indirectly given to be saturation. Next one. For the NMOS and its transistor transfer curve, what is the threshold voltage and the region of operation? From the transfer characteristic we know it starts only at the threshold voltage. From here I can say that threshold voltage is 1 volt. To define the region of operation, we need to find VGS. What is VGS here? 3 minus 1 equal to 2 volt. What is VDS? 5 minus 1 equal to 4 volt. Now if you see, VDS is greater than VGS minus VT, because VGS minus VT is 2 minus 1. VDS is 4, which is greater than 1 volt. If VDS is greater, then it is saturation. So the threshold voltage is 1 volt and the MOSFET is operating in the saturation region. To define the region of operation in a MOSFET, we have to find the gate to source voltage and the drain to source voltage. Next problem. Calculate the source to drain voltage to bias PMOS in the saturation region. Now, when PMOS is biased in the saturation region, in that case drain current is Kp VSG minus VTP minus mod VTP whole square. Now drain current is given as 0.5 milliampere. Take care of the units always. 0.2 milliampere into VSG. We don't know VSG. VTP is minus 0.5. So if you take the magnitude, it will become plus 0.5. So 5 by 2 equal to VSG minus 0.5 square. So VSG equal to 0.5 plus under root 5 by 2. So 0.5 plus under root 2.5, how much will that come out to be? Check in your calculators. It will come out to be 2.08 volt. Now if you want to bias in the saturation region, we know VSD must be greater than equal to VSG minus mod VTP. So VSD must be greater than equal to 2.08 minus 0.5. So that means if you want to find out the minimum value of VSD for saturation, it will be 1.58 volt. Otherwise, it must be greater than 1.58 in order to bias it in the saturation region. Moving on to the next question. If both resistances, basically it is not resistance, it should be transistor. If both transistor T1 and T2 have threshold voltage 1 volt and device parameter are 36 and 9 microampere per volt square, we need to find V0. Okay. So let us see. First of all, my first question to you guys is, what is the nature of transistor? Since the arrow is outwards at the source, both T1 and T2 are N-channel MOSFET. Next thing that you have to see, the gate and the drain terminal are connected together if gate is connected to drain. Okay. In that case, the MOSFET is biased in the saturation region. If it is biased in the saturation region, in that case, what you will write? I1. I1 will be K1. What is VGS? The gate voltage is 5 volt and the source voltage is V0. So VGS is 5 minus V0 minus threshold voltage. Threshold voltage is 1. What about I2? K2. What is the gate voltage? Gate is connected to drain. It is V0. What is the source voltage? 0. What is threshold voltage? 1. Now see this, I1 and I2 must be same. Why it should be same? Because the drain and the source current is always equal. So K1 is 36 into 4 minus V0 square. K2 is 9. V0 minus 1 square. This is 4. Now take square root. 2 into 4 minus V0 equal to V0 minus 1. So 3 V0 equal to 9, which means V0 is equal to 3 volt. So the answer should be, for this problem, V0 must be equal to 3 volt. And how I have calculated this value? I have just equated the currents of both the transistors. Moving on. In the circuit shown below, mu and COX is 100 microampere per volt square. Vt is 1 volt. We need to find the value of Vx of the upper transistor. Again, if you see the diagram, T1 and T2 both are NMOS transistor or N channel MOSFET. Now for T1, if you see, the gate is connected to, T2, gate is connected to drain, G is connected to D for T2. That means this T2 is biased in the saturation region. If this T2 is biased in the saturation region, what will be I2? Mu and COX 100 into W by L 1. What is VGS? VGS is gate voltage is Vx, source voltage is 0. So VGS is Vx minus 0 minus Vt 1. What about this transistor? Here if you see that, what is VGS? VGS is 5 minus V0. And what about VDS? VDS is 6 minus Vx. Sorry, V0. It is not V0, Vx. So can you say this thing from this relation? VDS1 is greater than VGS1? Or you can also say if VDS1 is greater than VGS1, it will also be greater than VGS1 minus Vt. That means it is in saturation. I mean to say if 5 is greater than 4, suppose 5 is greater than 4, then 5 is also greater than 4 minus 1, 3. So again it is in saturation. So I'll write I1. What is VGS? First I'll write 100 mu and COX W by L. W by L is how much? 4. What is VGS? 5 minus Vx. And what is Vt? 1. Again both current I1 and I2 must be same because both transistors are in series. So 400 4 minus Vx square equal to 100 Vx minus 1 square. So when you take square root, 8 minus 2 Vx equal to Vx minus 1. So again we will get the same answer, Vx equal to 3 volt. Okay. So the answer to this problem will also be 3 volt. Are you getting my point? How to judge the region of operation? Next question. For the MOSFET shown in the figure, W by L is given, aspect ratio is given, VDD is given as 2 volt. It is similar to the convention that we used in BJT, that was VCC. Here the collector is replaced by drain, so we are using VDD. Mu and COX 100 microampere per volt square, threshold voltage is given. It is asking transistor M1 switches from saturation to linear if Vin is. Now the condition for saturation, VDS greater than equal to VGS minus VT. Condition for linear region, VDS less than VGS minus VT. So what is the boundary of these two conditions? Because we want switching from saturation to linear. So what is the boundary? Boundary will be the equality condition, VDS equal to VGS minus VT. That will be the boundary. This is drain, source, gate. So what is the drain to source voltage in this figure? V0 minus 0, that is V0. What is the gate to source voltage? Vin minus 0 equal to Vin. So now it says we need to find the condition in which it switches between saturation and cutoff. In saturation, what will happen? Suppose I want to find this current I. I will be mu and COX, that is 100, into W by L, that is 2. Sorry, W by 2L actually we will take. So divide by 2. In the previous problem also we will take W by 2L, W by 2L. Then also we will get the same answer. But remember, the factor K is mu n cox W by 2L. Okay. So now VGS is how much? Vn minus Vt. Vt is how much? 0.5. Okay. And how to calculate I by KVL? So you can write 2 minus V naught by 10 kilo ohm. Now if you use this equation, the boundary equation, V naught is Vn minus 0.5. If you write here, okay. Also take care about the unit. This is in kilo ohm and this is in microampere. So if I multiply 10 kilo ohm here, 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 kilo ohm, that is 10 to the power 4. So this gets cancelled. Vn minus 0.5 square equal to 2.5 minus Vn. So this will form a quadratic equation. If this forms a quadratic equation, what you will have to do is, you will have to solve the quadratic equation. So Vn square plus 0.25 minus 2.5 and then minus Vn plus Vn, it will be 0, minus 0.25, sorry, plus 0.25 minus 2.5, it will be 2.25. If you take the square root, you will get Vn equal to 1.5 volt. Now in that case, Vn value will be 1.5 volt. Is it fine? So we have just solved the quadratic equation. Next problem. For NMOS transistor shown in the figure, Vt is 0.8 volt. Neglect channel length modulation. So it is asking us to ignore the value of lambda. Vd is given as 1.6 and Id 0.5. Now it is saying if Vd is adjusted to 2 volt, find the new value of Id. Again observe that gate is connected to drain. So G is connected to D. That means the MOSFET is operating in saturation region. If it is operating in saturation region, then what you have to do? ID is K VGS minus VT whole square. Now in the first case, the current is given as 0.5 milliampere equal to K. Now gate and drain voltage are same. So first it is saying it is 2 volt. So this voltage will also be 2 volt. So what is VGS? 2 minus 0 is 2. VT. VT is how much? 0.8. In the next case, it is asking ID. What is VGS? If you have adjusted, sorry, in the first case VD was 1 minute. In the first case, the drain voltage was given as 1.6 volt. So this will also be 1.6. So this will also be 1.6. In the second case, we are adjusting it to 2 volt. So now it is 2 volt. This will also be 2. So it is 2 minus 0.8 square. If you take the ratio ID by 0.5, it's 2 minus 0.8 means 1.2 square. 1.6 minus 0.8 means 0.8 square. So 1.2 by 0.8 is 2.25. So ID will be 1.125. 1.125 milliampere. Okay. So that will be the value of ID. Moving on to the last problem, it says we need to find the slope of ID versus VGS curve of a NMOS in linear region at VDS equal to 0.5, 0.1 for same device, neglecting channel length modulation. find the slope of root ID versus VGS. So first let me talk about linear region. In linear region, we know that the drain current is 2K VGS minus VT VDS minus VDS square by 2. Now you need to know the slope of ID versus VGS. So del ID by del VGS. How much will this come out to be? 2K into VDS. It is given as 10 to the power minus 3. And VDS is given as 0.1. That means K will be 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now we know the value of K. Now it is asking us the slope of root ID versus VGS in saturation. In saturation, ID is K VGS minus VT square, which means if you write down root ID, it is root K VGS minus VT. Now if you want the slope, del under root ID by del VGS, the ratio or the slope will be root K, or you can say under root 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so that will come out to be 0.0707. Is it fine? So that will be the ratio, or that will be the slope of root ID versus VGS. So that is a simple problem, just you have to find the slope in different region. So that is all from this lecture, and from the next lecture onwards we will continue our study of MOSFET. Thank you.
I hope all of you have enjoyed the lecture that we were providing, and all of you learned something very, very good. Now is the time to learn about the Unacademy subscription. So as I told the benefits of the Plus subscription at the very beginning, let's go through them very, very quickly. Live classes you get by the top educators, crash course, rank improvement batch, doubt clearing, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, everything in one subscription called as Unacademy Plus. And Iconic is one level higher. It provides you a personal coach who will mentor you on a daily basis, who will guide you on a daily basis, along with providing you study planner, test analysis, study material, and soon enough interview guidance. So if you are looking to join Unacademy, let's see what are the pricing. So my dear friends, before we see the pricing, just see the link. This link will help you crack GATE and ESE with the top rank, because we have created the first ever video book for GATE and ESE for my YouTube family, and you will get the notes as well as the lectures here. Just make sure that you write this link in the uppercase, and you will get to the first ever video book for GATE and ESE, and it is nothing but revolutionary. Now let's see the pricing of Plus subscription. So for 12 months the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27225. For 18 months it will be 34650, and for 24 months 39600. Believe me my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 5250 with code Ankit ESE, it becomes 45225, and 2-year subscription becomes 66600. So the choice is yours, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost effective solution, and to give GATE and ESE at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESE. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy Learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series, and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live, you will get the notification. And this is the Telegram channel for our team. Here you will find all the lecture links, all the lecture files, and all the links for the special classes. Other than that, my friend, my personal Telegram channel also you can join, t.me/Ankit youtube.com/gateair1. Here you can get in touch with me and we can take this journey together. Okay. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil and Telugu, JEE channel, Computer Science, Gate Question and Electrical Junction, Pathshala and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JEE preparation can be done through these two channels, Unacademy SSC JEE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel and not only subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video comes, and share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends, so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESE. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.